All right, guys, we're back with Ruins of Ardust. We have made it back to the Temple of the Weaver. We have been in this room before, and there were coffins all around and doors to the north. We went north through the door. There's also doors to the east and west. We battled some hell wasps, collected some honey. So, in the interest of just getting back into it, since we've already been here, I'm just kicking it into high gear. First thing I'm going to do is light a torch. Who's my torch person? It might be Urialis. Does he have anything he needs two hands for? Actually, Fumble Fizz. Fumble Fizz makes sense. Okay, Fumble Fizz will be our torch bearer. Could I have the crows or the ravens carry torches? Probably not. Let's go to simdark.net. Start a torch timer. I'm going to go hide time, random start, and I'm going to put it at 20 to 40. I think we're going to have that's going to be, so in other words, our timer will go off at some point between the 20-minute mark and the 40-minute mark. And let's go. I like the randomness for that because then I don't know. Is it going? It's going. I don't know why that. There we go. It is going. Torch is going. Fumble Fizz is gonna say Zim Zaladim Zamba Zalado Zaladim and cast Mage Armor successfully. So he has got his Mage Armor up. Anybody else need to do anything in preparation? I guess not. So here's what we're gonna do. Left or right? Left or right? Let's try to the right. Let's try to the right. So we're going to come up here and see if we can open the door. It is heavy. It is stuck. And it takes a high strength check to get through. So I can have Carlsby do that. Can I have them work together? I would say maybe. But the others aren't particularly strong, right? Carlsby is very strong. The other two are both average with no bonus. So let's see. They have they're jammed shut. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of doing advantage, because that seems a little bit too beneficial with two people who, by adding people who don't have a strength bonus, I'm going to add +1 to Carlsby's check here. So Carlsby has a +3 for strength, and I'll add one more because these guys are helping him. So I get a +4. 19. Good work, guys. They're easily able to push the stone door open and go through. What is next? I don't actually know. I have not a clue. I haven't looked at this at all. We're going to go like this. Let's see if we can just draw it up as we go. Do I use this or do I draw? Let's count on probably drawing. Actually, yeah, let's count on drawing. Okay, so it is going to be number 3. Stairs. Marble stairs stretch down for a far distance. Faded murals cover the walls. It is dead silent. Not even mice can be heard. Oh, good, because I don't like mice. The murals are faded, peeling, and aged, depicting processions of black-robed figures marching and playing flutes and drums. Skeletons dance in the crowd. Urialis may know something about the flutes and drums. He's not a bard, but I just said he doesn't play the drum. Maybe he plays a little skin flute. I'm not sure. Let's see. Can we walk right in? So long set of stairs, and it comes into a square room. And let's see what that is. There is a large central... Okay, is it locked? Doesn't say it's locked or anything like that. It's not even a door. So we just come in. There's a large central pillar and several small round pillars, faded frescoes, 4 alcoves in the south end of the hall with statues. Okay, I see it. The north and east elevated niches hold stone slabs. Doesn't sound like there's anything. Oh, there is stuff in here. Okay. Frescoes are worn, dirty, and depict masked figures raising gleaming coffers to an 8-armed woman holding an intricate skein of thread spread between dozens of fingers. Okay, so if that's not obvious enough, it's some sort of spider lady. Let's go. We wouldn't go east, I don't think. I think we would go toward the north or south first. So let's go 1, 2, 3 north, 4, 5, 6 south. Let's go to the north first, which is good because that is numerically next on the list. Okay, what did it say? To the north. 4 alcoves. To the north and east, stone slabs. So there's a slab. We will have, I haven't read yet at all. We will have Carlsby approach cautiously with the other 2 kind of a safe distance behind. I will even have the ravens. Actually, the ravens will go up. We'll have a raven go up closer to inspect and see what we can see, because Carlsby can... oh no, excuse me. Might have another one coming. Hope not. Carlsby can see through the raven's eyes, so that might help us, because I haven't even read it yet. Okay, north quarters, niches. 10-foot deep niches carved into the wall, each elevated 3 feet from the ground. Inside each is a stone slab. Dirt, dust, bits of rotten cloth, glinting metal, scurrying and chittering sounds can be heard. So be prepared, get your weapons out. Confessional tube set into the west wall. I don't know if I should say what this is. 9. Oh. Okay, so there's a... This is just kind of fun, but it doesn't seem like it does anything. A brass ear trumpet. Sounds of scurrying and squeaking. I'm not sure I understand why, unless I already did this. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, mice. Okay, so we've already been to the confessional the first time we came into this dungeon, and this has an ear trumpet that goes back and forth between these 2 rooms, so we can hear what's going on in the confessional, which is kind of cool and tricky. I don't know if that's going to come into play at all for us, but it kind of means that you can spy on the confessional. Like, there could be some, there could have been some evil doing here at some point. Okay, what else do we have here? Ooh, okay. Amidst piles of rotten clothing are 19 silver pieces. We'll take that. Which isn't anything. It's not an XP. And a musty black linen priest's robe. I will have... he's not a priest, but I will have Yorialis take that. A black robe sounds kind of fun. So... he will take that. Okay, so we did 4 and 5. I'm trying to bust through this because I got my torch going, right? 4, 5. Didn't really get anything done. So now, since we did north, we will do east. So that's going to be 6. And what does that say? Sorry, this isn't very exciting yet, but I'm sure something will happen pretty soon. Just like Area 5... there is a square silver amulet of disillusion is embossed with glyphic writing rolled up inside a frayed cloth. Did we just find a crazy treasure? I'm going to read this real quick. Okay, so this is a magic item. I have a really weird thing here. This is a confession. Speaking of confessional, I'm going to make a confession. As a player playing a wizard, I'm horrible at detect magic. I never really know when to use it. I feel like when I see people play, they're always like, I'll do detect magic. I'll do detect magic. Would I do detect magic here? Or with Fumblefizz, who's pretty smart, no. I guess what I'll do is cast detect magic. I guess this is as appropriate a time as any, because I'm wondering if this is magic, right? Cast detect magic. It works. Does that tell me exactly what it is or what it does? Probably not. So I'm going to do like an Arcana check type thing and see if I can tell what this is at all. And I'll make it normal. I think that's fair. So on a normal check, a nat 1. I don't think I want to luck token that. That means it's too bad because this is going to be completely worthless if I don't know what it does. There's no way I would figure this out randomly. So let's give Euryalus a chance too, because it doesn't say that it's a wizard specific thing. What has Euryalus got? He's also a +1, and I could see either of them doing it actually. So I'll just make one roll for Euryalus and or Carlsby. I'm not going to do them each separately. 8, 9. So they still can't tell. So we have it, but we don't know what the heck it does. All right, moving on. Now we've got, the statues. And I'm only going to drop a map if I have to, I think. There are 4 alcoves. Within are 3 stone statues. Again, I'm going to have the ravens kind of come in and peek around before we come in physically poking around. So we can stand in the center of the room. I'll show the room here at least. So we're looking at this. We are here. We're searching down here. We just searched up here. This was the amulet thing we just got. These were the stone slabs. 3 statues here and something here. Okay, so if I have to draw it, I will. But for now, we will just look. 4 alcoves. Within it are 3 stone statues. What am I going to do? Do I need to make any declaration here about what the... If it looks safe, Carlsby will come in and do something. And also... Actually, Fumblefizz, I just said I don't know when to use Detect Magic. Fumblefizz just did Detect Magic, so he passed it. He's going to see if he can detect magic there. And I don't know yet if there's any. 4 alcoves, 3 stone statues. 1 holds stone shards. There's a marble well of clear water against the south wall with ripples across the surface. That's kind of a cool visual. I'm picturing right here, right? That this is water rippling. I think. Crumbling tapestries hang between the alcoves. Okay. 3 marble statues portray writhing, ropey, elemental tendrils. Flames, mud, and wind. There are only shards where water would be. Elemental statues. That sounds kind of dangerous. I think what we'll do is not try to touch them, but rather use our weapons to poke and prod. So, the spear would make sense with Euryalus, except I don't want him to be the one doing it. So maybe Carlsby will be the one to do it. The tapestries depict a black-robed, masked figure holding a tablet of purple stone. The other arm is aloft. They disintegrate if touched. I don't think that I'm touching it. It doesn't say like treasure, like I would want to take it, and it, like I just kind of said, I would be, if I touched anything, it would be just prodding it with a weapon. Would it disintegrate? Holding a tablet of purple stone. Is that weird stone? I think that's weird stone. Okay, well, I'm gonna pause so I'm not reading all this crap aloud. Okay, so check this out. In the well, it says there's a chipped marble lip of the well is knee high. It is near deep. Oh, that's hilarious. Near deep. That's again him trying to use Shadowdark terminology to say 30 feet, but I don't think it would be 30 feet. I think it would probably be 10, but there's not a distance for 10 feet. That's really funny. The well is near deep. Glinting coins and white bones are piled at the bottom. Well, we're going in for the coins, for sure. So it's deep enough we have to dive down a little bit. Who would do that? I guess Carlsby. We're not. That's one thing we can't send our ravens in to do. So here's what it is. Treasure. Here's what happens. Back several sessions, we defeated a Banya. A malicious Banya. Now, if we hadn't defeated it, it would be here and attack us. But since it's been defeated, there's no danger here. Just the treasure. The Banya has drowned dozens of victims and has been offered tribute in the past. There are 83 gold pieces. Woo! 110 silver pieces. And 224 copper pieces scattered amongst the bones. I'm just going to call that 1 XP. Maybe it should be 2, but it's not even 100 gold total. Close, 94 gold. I never touch copper. I pretend it doesn't exist. Just like the US does now as we've abolished the penny. Okay. So we're good. We cleared this whole section faster than I thought with no threat. Actually, it's kind of funny. So we're going to run back here fast as we can and try this door the same way. So I'm rolling to see if Carlsby and his friends can open the door together. 13. Oh, it was an 18, huh? 13. I think we're one shy. Oh, that sucks. I should have said that he can use his own. Let's see. Strength 11. Nope. No way I can do this. Plus 3. Yeah, plus 3 and plus 4. So he misses. So I don't want to luck token it. But what that means is it takes them 10 minutes. They can't just get it open easily. They can still get it open, but it's just going to take some time pushing on it. And I think what that means is I will just roll a random encounter check while they're doing that. No go. So we're safe. So we do get it open, and away we go. Section 18. Cruising right along. Okay. West stairs. Marble stairs stretch down a far distance. Raspy scuttling can be heard. The bottom of the stairs are slightly ajar. Stone double doors. Do we have... How the heck long does my spell last? Mage armor. I should write it down. Okay. Now we're going to go to 19. There are doors here. How do I get in? 2 rows of... Double doors both open slightly. So the doors are open. So we will have a peek in. We will have a peek in, of course, with our Raven. There are rows of marble columns with thick gray webs filling the western half of the room. Hundreds of dead, bright red wasps are snared in webs. Ooh, there's doors. Would we see all this? Yeah, I guess so, unless it's too webby. There's doors on the other side of the room as well. There's webs all over. There's wasps all over. So what we're going to do is come into this room and use our torch to be burning down the webs. I can burn through the webs with the torch essentially without a problem. As we get through, we can find that the wasps are like the hell wasps that we battled in the room that looked like this when we first entered the dungeon. In the northwest corner, obscured by webs. So we're going to have a fight. I'm going to roll initiative. Oh, look at this. Nat 20 for bad guys. Nat 1 for us. Haven't done that in a while. That's my signature move. Nat 20 followed by Nat 1. So that means we are absolutely 100% surprised. I'm just going to, because this is just what it is, I'm going to use this room. So we're going through, there's some columns, and we're burning down webs, and we don't really see obscured by webs before we burn it. Wearing the remnants of a black robe is a skeleton that pops out and attacks with surprise. And he's going to attack Carlsby, who's right there. So here we go. Attack on Carlsby with surprise. 10. I don't think that's a hit. But let's find a skeleton and get down to business. They are badass, but a single skeleton we ought to be able to handle. 11. 1d6. He does. It's a plus. He's only a +1. So he swings and misses. But that's a surprise round. That was at advantage. All right, I guess it's our turn. Where's my skeleton? He's not black robed, but he pops out and attacks Carlsby. Well, Carlsby is first up. So Carlsby's going to swing right back at him. And just do... Carlsby's going to swing right back at him. He's just got a long sword. 19 for D8. Sweet. 7 damage. Yeah. 7. I might not even need to write anything down. Euryalus. What can he do? I think we're just attacking here. I don't know that I want to use any chance or anything. Let's just have Euryalus attack. He can come in with his spear. But he's going to let him do the fighting, so I'll kind of rush in, rush out, and attack with the spear. 4 misses. And Fumble Fizz will probably just attack as well. I don't think I want to waste a spell here. He's got a staff at +0. And he'll just swing it. And get out. In and out. Nope. So get back. Get back. The ravens will then come in to distract the skeleton so that he is attacking at disadvantage on Carlsby. This is going to be too easy. Nah, no ravens. We'll leave the ravens out of this. So no disadvantage. 4 misses. Carlsby's going to attack. Right back. What does he have? 11 hit points and he's taken 7. I'm not going to have Carlsby attack. I'm going to have Euryalus attack. With the spear. Nope. Fumble Fizz attack. Nope. And now I'll have Carlsby attack. No. Or is it a hit? 9? Oh, he's a +4. It is a hit. Okay, 9 plus... No, he's only a +3. 12. It misses. That's funny. A 9. I am going to use a luck token. That's a risk, isn't it? I'm going to use my luck token. Just for fun. 19 is a hit. For 1 damage. Alright, here's why I used my luck token. Doggone it. Yeah, it shouldn't have done it. The reason I used my luck token is because if a Valkyrie uses their luck token and performs a killing blow, they get their luck token back. So I thought it was worth it. All he needed was 4 damage, but that was too much. That's why I was trying to hit with one of these weaklings first. Nobody could hit, and it backfired. And now the skeleton's going to hit him while he's going, what? I couldn't even kill him? Yep, skeleton hits him. 15. Does D6. That was dumb. I should not take any damage in this fight, but I'm going to. 4 damage to Carlsby. Oops. There we go. And let's take him out, Carlsby. Quit messing around here. 16 is a hit. That better do it. 3. That does it. But I lost my dang luck token over that. It just wasn't worth it. Shoot. It's a weird ability that it would be hard. Having seen that play out now, it would be hard to find a way to use that. I would almost only want to use it if it's a near sure hit and a near sure kill. Like something that just has a couple hit points and a low AC. So, anyway. Suppose I could use the luck token re-rolling the damage. Maybe that's what I should have done. Oh well, live and learn. Okay, so he has a 5 gold piece locket or something. And more black robes. Where am I? 19. Simple silver ring worth 5 gold pieces. And I got out of that without doing any map drawing yet. In a nice big room. Okay, stone doors are open. There's a big room up ahead. I'm trying to do this too fast. I'm not quite sure why. We're going to check out this room. I may not go too much further. We're at kind of a full session already. But let's see. It's a big open space. I'm not going to show the whole map. Big open space. We are here. We just left here. So, big open space. What's in it? Ooh, webbed cave. More webs coat the walls and floor of this cave. Webs, sticky threads of webbing which are flammable. So, we're going to proceed the same way. Because of all the webs, our ravens really, all they can show us is that there's tons of webs. So we're going to move in and start. Yeah, we're just going to move in and start burning down webs. Sticky threads of webbing which are flammable. So we're flaming them. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to flame through a path. I'm going to use this. We're flaming through a path. Here we go. My torch holder was Fumble Fizz, who now has to kind of go in the lead almost. These guys will actually kind of stay in the back. This is our path. This is our big room. This is where the webbing has been cleared. And somewhere in here, a tarantula swarm attacks. And we're going to roll initiative because... Let's see what they have. Scurrying river of fat tarantulas. I'm going to give them advantage on initiative because this is their home turf, essentially. Here they are. This is their home turf. They know where we are. And we don't know crap. So we're going to give them advantage on initiative. Fumble Fizz, you don't want to be in the front. Oh, look at this. 19. Did you see what happened there? The 19 bumped to 16, but it was like something else I didn't see. Then I rolled a 19 and it bumped them for a 19. So now we have two 19s. The tarantulas are a dex +3, and that's going to be better than what we have. Son of a bitch. So they have advantage, or they have... I say advantage so often when I mean initiative. I'm going to move that out of the glare. Pretend it's up there. I say advantage so often when I mean initiative. I don't know why. So, Tarantula Swarm is going to attack Fumble Fizz, who's right in front. I want it to be Carlsby, but only one bite, but could be trouble. 6. He's got. Does he have his spell up? I better check at this point. It's been kind of a long time, and I'm not sure if it's 10 rounds or whatever. I should definitely know that. I shouldn't be looking crap up. We're looking at Mage Armor. Mage Armor, 10 rounds. That is kind of a long time. So, I'm going to say, is Mage Armor still up? 50-50. So, high means yes. Yes, it is. So, it's still up and rounds are short in combat. So, he does get attacked. And now the other swarm is going to come in. But the other swarm is just going to get to us. It's coming from a different area. Do I have another swarm handy? Maybe not. I didn't want to have to stop and get something. And that's actually not spiders, but it looks close enough. If I even have a spider. I do have a spider. Anyway, I'll have another swarm attack. Oh, here's a spider. Here we go. That'll work. But this one's going to come randomly. So, 1, 2, Fumble Fizz, 3, 4, Carlsby, 5, 6, Euryalus. Euryalus. That's not good at all. 2. Oh, thank goodness. So 2 misses. So now here we go. What do we do to these things? They could cause some real trouble. So we want to get them killed. Get them killed. 13. I'm not supposed to tell you that, am I? All right. Let's go. Euryalus is going to start chanting. Flora's Embrace isn't going to do much here. But I might be able to get them to leave. So I'm going to chant Hiss of the Viper. Heck yeah. Let's make them run. 16. It worked. Enemies within 15 feet. They're both within 15 feet. Have to make a morale check. Morale 9. This swarm here. Ooh, they make it. This swarm here. Gone. 1. Gone. They are completely gone. They're done. They don't want any part. They're out of here. I'm going to switch because this one actually looks like a swarm. So he did that, and he's going to back up a little bit. Can I... Can I magic missile with all these webs, or should I continue burning the webs? I think maybe Fumble Fizz continues burning the webs and tries to use his torch to burn them. Doesn't say that they're susceptible or whatever, but I'm kind of use the torch as a weapon, burning my way through this area as I move a little bit. So it'll be kind of like that or something. These are areas that are cleared because of the torch. Sorry, it's kind of a weird way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to do just a makeshift +0 attack on them. With the torch, it would do D4 damage, I guess. 11? Nope. I said +0. That's too bad. But then he kind of wants to get out of there, make room for Carlsby, who's going to come in and be our muscle here. Whoa, the drama. 17 for D8. 3 damage only. Okay, let's go. The tarantula's now crawling all over Carlsby's body. They're starting to swarm him, and he's got them all over. And Fumble Fizz is trying to bat him away with the torch, and Carlsby's trying to knock him off. And they're going to try to bite him. Nope, they can't. They get no bites. And Carlsby now is going to... He's going to, like, attack, but just visually I'm going to treat this a little bit differently. He's going to be stomping and swinging and just trying to damage as many of them as he can. 17. Great. 6 damage. Ooh, not quite enough for the kill, though. But cool. Euryalus this time is just going to be doing the same. He'll step in and try to be stomping him and stuff. 12? Does he have a +1? Ooh, if I said... You know what? He does. If I said he was using his knife or his dagger, which I think is likely, he would have a hit there. So I'm going to go for that. I probably should have announced that for 1 damage. All right. Fumble Fizz, it's up to you. You got to finish it here. I'm going to do Magic Missile now. Is that fair? Or Burning Hands? Burning Hands would have been badass. Why didn't I do that? I would have to burn Carlsby to make that work. So I'm just going to do a makeshift attack with his staff. He's smacking around with his staff. 12? Does he have a +1 with his staff? I think he has a +0. +0. He can't do it because he has a +0. Good try. So they get one more attack on Carlsby. And actually, they're a swarm. They now could be moving through and attacking whoever. So I'm going to make it random. Let's make it fair. 1, 2, Fumble Fizz. 3, 4, Carlsby. 5, 6, Euryalus. Oh, that sucks. Euryalus is the one who takes the attack, but a 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't hit. Okay, let's kill him off. Come on, Carlsby. Stomp away. 9 +3. +3 is a miss. Jeez. Euryalus. Am I just attacking here? I'm going to have Euryalus and Fumble Fizz work together for Euryalus' attack. So they're going to... I'm going to have Fumble Fizz helping. 19. Good. If they had each rolled, then Euryalus would get one anyway. D6, I think, is Euryalis's. No, I said dagger. +1. A D4. Come on. 4 damage. Okay, all of the spiders are dead. And not a moment too soon, because do you hear that? Dink. Ting. Ting, ting. 19. Are we in 19? No, we're in 20. So we do kill off the spiders just in time. Whew! And the torch is going out, and I will relight the torch right before it goes out, because now there's no threat, so I can just relight it automatically with no problem. The other tarantulas are gone because I rolled a nat 1, so they're no threat no matter what at this point. I do have a new torch lit. I kind of want to keep playing. Let's stop it here. Now, let's peek. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. 20. Now I've got 2 options. I can go north. Let's take a look here. Webs, tarantula swarm. I can't quite tell what that is visually. I'm going to go north because I can't tell. It looks like there's something to the west, like a rickety bridge, but it doesn't mention that from here. Chasm. Okay, there is a chasm. So I'd burn my way through the rest of the room looking. And I do get to that chasm. I guess I would see it. A chasm drops into a churning pool of dark, silty water. Can we tell it's water? We can probably hear the water. There's a waterfall. And there's a bridge. I don't want to do the bridge yet because there's another way I can go. So I'm going to make that call. So we're going to go north. Sorry I don't have this whole thing drawn out because you guys, like, I just haven't needed to, really. I will if I need to, but here we are. We went through here. We just were here. This was, and I'm going this way. Over here, there's some sort of bridge. Don't look at the rest of that. I don't. When I'm playing solo, I do that. I try to not look around the edges because I can kind of see it, but I'm only looking at the details I need to see. So now we're looking at room 21. Woo boy. Hexagonal room. Now I'm trying to put my... There's more webs, so I'm burning my way through everything. And I just can't see that far in because of all the webs. So I just keep burning. I really don't want Fumblefizz leading the way, do I? That's too freaking dangerous. Oh well. There's a circle of pillars and statues. Whew! I'm burning my way through. Ooh. What is this? Oh, I gotta decide what to do here. Okay, so here's what happens. I'm burning my way through this room. I'm finding web-wrapped, desiccated corpses hanging from strands of webs up above. So I'm burning my way through. Everything's kind of dark except for what my torch can see. There's just webs everywhere, and we're just making our way through the sticky webs. And all of a sudden we hear... I wonder if we could even see this. This is tricky. So I'm going to say we can see this because it's even cooler. But there's a corpse wrapped up in a web. Kind of wish I had a mini for that, but I'm not going to pause to do it. There's a corpse wrapped up in a web somewhere above us, and all of a sudden it starts speaking to us. And she says, My name is Zaytax. I beg of you, a mortal with a soul, please repeat the phrase, Zaytax, I release you 3 times. I've been summoned and imprisoned centuries ago by a high priest of Opus. I must be released. Please repeat the phrase, Zaytax, I release you 3 times. Are we going to do this? I think we're going to do it. I think I'm just going to make a judgment call. I haven't read below. That's why I grabbed that, because I wanted to block the reading. So I'm going to do it. We're going to all chant. In fact, our chanter, that's going to be cool. I'm going to be like, he'll be like going, and Fumblefizz will be like, Zaytax, what was your name? Zaytax, I release you. What happens? Okay. She offers her patronage as an entity of the outer dark. I don't quite know what that means, but she also offers us the treasure in the shrine, which is Area 22. So she's going to let us get to Area 22, which I guess I now can read, and we'll go there. If we had refused, she would have attacked viciously. So I'm glad I did that. If she's set free, she seeks to find a way to the outer dark. So I'll have to figure out what the outer dark is. But let's go on to 22, which is a heretical shrine. The door is concealed behind webs. It's locked and trapped with a poison needle trap. Brass key from area 11 unlocks and disarms the trap. We have that. But also, she offered us the treasure, so I think she would help us in there and make sure we don't get hit with the trap. That would be really mean. Inside the shrine is a marble altar. Laying upon the altar is the robe of spiders. Am I supposed to know that yet? Or should I have my crew have to read it? The robe of spiders. And a dead hell wasp queen with a weird stone dagger. Oh, weird stone dagger. What the heck would that mean? Weird stone dagger has 30 gold piece value. So the dagger would be a 1 XP. The robe of spiders would probably be a 3 XP, I'm guessing. Let's read what it is. But let's do this. This is a perfect stopping point too. I'm gonna do a check with Fumble Fizz to see if he can tell what it is. So I need a 15 to tell completely what it is, and a 12 to get a general idea. How's that? 8. Do I get a +4? +3. Doggone it. So I can't tell what it is. I know. Well, let's do this. Does Zatax know? She offered us the treasure. So does she know? I think it's probably likely. Does she know what the robe does? I'm going to go advantage. Yes, she probably does. So we want a high roll here. 16, 18. Yes, she does. And then does she tell us? We already freed her. Does she tell us? Again, I'm going to go advantage. Does she tell us what it does? 19. Thank goodness, because I rolled a 1. So she does tell us. So we are able to learn. A black cowled robe embroidered with golden spiders. This is cool. I love the visualization. Spiders are not initially hostile to you. You can charm a spider-like being once per day. Charisma 15 plus. Or become an ally. Wait a minute. Charisma 15 plus or become an ally for 1d4 rounds. That makes... I would think it's Charisma 15 plus to become an ally for 1d10 rounds, but that's a pretty high check. Curse. If you harm a spider, the robe poisons you. Con 12 plus or drop to 0 hit points. And the robe ceases to work. So we don't want to do that. So we can charm spiders, and spiders are not hostile. That's awesome. That's really cool. Who's going to be our spider robe? I like Fumble Fizz's robe so much that I don't want him to use it. So I think Yorialis is going to be the one who takes this robe. And we're going to end there. We are... Let's see what we got here. Ooh, is that hidden? So we cleared this much. We have this side left to do. So that will be next time. We're still in this dungeon. Great session. Good XP. Fun stuff. Nobody died. We managed to not fight the... I wonder how powerful she is. Should I look? I'm going to look. Should I tell you guys? Is the question. Oh, yeah. She'd have kicked our ass. Let's put it that way. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm Bradu. Gonna get some sleep here at some point, but great stuff. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Actually, you know what? Please comment. Give me a comment. Like, your focus sucks. Please quit focusing using a mini because that's annoying.